Hello, Zulima. I hope that's how you pronounce your name. My name is Rhonda. I'm your librarian, so contact me throughout this process. I'll be glad to help you. Because as time goes on, you'll start filling in pieces, and you may be missing pieces and want to know how to find those. So up here, you already found ProQuest. This is the page I suggest you use. This is awesome for your project. Science in Context is good. CDC is not going to really help you out. EPA, kind of go through that, and USDA. I'm taking you through to Google Scholar, and I realize I probably need to change the link there, so I'm going to show you another way to go. The DOAG, the Directory of Open Access Resources, may also be helpful for you. So out of everything, the CDC, don't use that. And I'm going to show you some things about Google Scholar that may not be apparent from here. I'm going to take you to Databases A to Z since I'm not sure I changed the link. So I'm going to G for Google Scholar. And I'm using this sometimes because this is a search over our databases and it only searches for scholarly materials. So it often helps me figure out what database is the best, and it helps me find some other things I may be looking for. I have this set. Let's go into it. I have this set. If you see up here, oh, it's up above the thing. I have it set to our institution code so you can find things in Big Bend. And it sounds like you're already doing a good job. I have this in here. I put Puget Sound in quotations because sometimes a phrase search will make things a lot better. And I will put in biodiversity and see what comes up. It looks like you use these. Oh my goodness, it looks like we have a lot of things, but you know what? I haven't changed the date yet. If you need to have things in the past 5 years, come over here. If you don't, use what's here. I'm going to select since 2016, and there's still some things that are helpful. I'm not sure this type of thing is going to be helpful, but when you're here in Google Scholar, make sure to use the things on the right-hand side, not here. This will take you to the paywall, and it'll ask for money. This should take you to full text. And if it doesn't, and you can't find that full text, you write me. I think you now have my email, and I'll find it for you. When you see ResearchGate, these are usually full text PDFs, and what that will get you is somebody wrote this paper and it's behind the paywall, but they like to be cited, so they put their stuff out there so you can find it. So you'll find a bunch of rich things here. This is a thing I want to make sure you know. So this is useful. It does go to library materials, but it also goes to other materials that are full text and available to you. Now, suppose this is awesome. And one of your search strategies may be to find out the things that go into Puget Sound or the different tributaries or rivers or things like that, and that may be connected, may or may not, but it may also enhance your search. As we saw, watershed, estuaries are also different concepts around water, but right now you're with biodiversity. But as you read more, you'll start picking up these keywords and you'll start putting them in that search, and it's going to be brilliant. So finally, suppose you find a great article. This is 2016, multiple authors. It looks like it's in a scholarly journal. And in the government pieces, you'll probably pick up things that aren't scholarly but are helpful. And in some cases, you'll probably find statistics. Like if you did a Google search, we'll do that after this, just a plain Google. I want to show that to you. So suppose this was something that was awesome for you. I'm going to go back. I didn't mean to jump in there like that. See how this says cited by 15? This lets you know that people used that research to find something else. And you'll see it's taken in some other places, and it may also be useful for you. I sent you the link to that 1982 article. I don't know if I'll find it again. Let me see if I can. And this is what the value is. Let me take out biodiversity. I think it just came up on the first. So it didn't put any time. So just keep changing that as you need to. And okay, so this is that 1982 article. I read the first paragraph or so, and it's really very specific to Washington and some projects to save salmon. So see how it's cited by 338 other articles? These articles read that article and created or based their research on it. So especially for a poster project, this might have a lot of value for you. So find the articles that actually cited that article, read through them, and see if they too can help you out. And again, over here, you should get the full text. Here's the paywall. But it also has the cited stuff. It also has a citation button. So I hope that makes sense to you. You seem to grasp what I was telling you in chat, so I think you're ahead of the game. I'm going to go to Google Advanced Search. Now, let's look. Google Advanced. It used to be by the main search, and they got rid of it. So this just helps you kind of like pace out, kind of really think about what you're looking at. And I want to look at salmon and statistics. By selecting .gov, and we may find the USDA and some other things. Let me bring this down. We might find some primary materials and some data sets will be useful for you. And I just did a big, huge stat. I didn't put in Washington. You can do that. I just kind of want to give you some things to look at. Oh, and we see the commercial fisheries of Alaska. So there's probably one for Washington as well. This talks about the health, the state of salmon. And I don't know if you've seen this yet, but this is probably a website where you can find primary materials, especially when you see things like catch reports and things like that. This has an executive summary. The executive summary would be secondary materials, but might be useful. But if you're able to find a group of tables, let's see this. This talks about all the different rivers. When you find a group of tables and other sorts of measures like that, that will be your primary sources. Anyway, so I hope this is helpful for you. If not, reach out to me, tag me back anytime you want, and I'll be glad to help out. Have a great day.